Hi, my name is Cole, and I was hoping to talk to you guys about three characters in media that I personally admire and would like to shape my life around and try to, become more like. If we'd like to introduce ourselves.
Hi, my name is Ty.
Hi, my name's Hallie and I made this pumpkin.
I'm Nick Scott.
I'm Savannah.
I'm Ruben.
And I'm Hannah.
Awesome. So I believe that fictional characters can really show us how we can try to be better people and show us how we can approach life in ways that may improve it. So, first off, the first character that I truly admire is Spider Man. He's a lifelong hero of mine. A lot of people admire him. And personally, I think I'm a little obsessed with him, but that's okay because, I try to view it as a way of improving my life, making myself a better person day by day. Personally, I think Spider-Man is one of the more positive characters in media. He's always joking around, always trying to be a better person, always trying to save others at the expense of himself. There's been times where he's literally died because of his actions, just trying to save at least one person. For example, he got shot saving Captain America. He's saved a whole city before. He's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and he's constantly joking around, trying to be a better person while risking his life saving others. And I try to implement that in my life by whenever someone's sad, I try to joke around. I try to help them feel better. I do my best to make others feel like they're seen. They're in a community, in a group, or at least have a friend to talk to. The second character I would like to talk about is Michelangelo. Although very similar to Spider-Man in the aspect of how I view them and personify them and exemplify them in my life, another joking character. He's the funny one in the group. A lot of jokes come from him, but he views every situation positively. Also tries to make jokes whenever a situation seems dire. He's still, although he's viewed as a joke, he still can take himself seriously. He still, perseveres through struggling situations. And I just feel like it's very positive, obviously, through Spider-Man and Michelangelo, that you kind of take, you can take like a comedic spin on life. You don't have to view everything super serious. You don't have to be all strong and super serious the whole time. You can have fun in life. You're supposed to have fun in life. That's what life is about. You don't live forever. You might as well enjoy it. My third character is SpongeBob. You can view him the same way as I've said the other two, and although it's true he's comedic, he's a joke, but I personally think of him a little bit differently. I admire his work ethic. It's not a lot of people saying they admire SpongeBob, but I feel like SpongeBob is he's a workaholic. He's always at the Krusty Krab. He's always working on something. He's there every episode. He's even put his work over his friends sometimes, and I admire that dedication. I see myself in that. I'm constantly changing or canceling plans and picking up shifts, even when I know I'm going to regret them. And I've worked two doubles in a row. I've worked three doubles in a row. I've constantly worked half my day away just because I feel like I'm doing that to help someone else. If someone needs to go to something and they forgot to cancel or take time off, I'm happy to take that shift just because I feel like I'm helping somebody, even when, I would rather be off. But overall, I feel like these three characters really exemplify how you can be better people, even when they're jokesters, they're comedic relief half the time. I still feel like, it's important to take life, with a grain of salt. You're not trying to be super serious. You're not trying to be Batman all the time. I feel like it's important to just live life, and these characters really exemplify that.